I am Micah Titterington, and I'm the Executive Director of Community Outreach Ministries in Bolivar, Missouri. Yeah, so Community Outreach Ministries, or COM, we are an organization, a nonprofit in Bolivar that is focused on food security. And so we have a food pantry like a lot of places, but the way we approach it is we really try to address the root causes of what's going on. So when it comes to the most pressing legal needs that we see, probably the biggest one that we see over and over is just around renters' rights. Within our community, we have a lot of low-income individuals that are living in substandard housing. We do have some slumlords and other people that take advantage of individuals, and so we decided, like, hey, let's just reach out to legal service and see, what all they have to offer, or maybe there's some partnerships that we can do. But we said, what would it look like to maybe get someone in who could talk about, some housing rights or renters' rights? So we reached out to legal services, and they were super interested in accommodating. They started doing some classes on renters' rights, and those were really well received by our pantry folks. There's one story in particular I know. We had done some renters' rights classes in partnership with legal services, and there was one lady, she's a little bit elderly, and she had a number of issues that were going on with her apartment that needed repair, but she was really afraid of interacting with the landlord or requesting those because she was afraid maybe they'll retaliate or just choose to evict me or raise my rent. But as she went through the renters' right class with legal services, she learned, here's what my rights are, here's what's in my lease and what I'm entitled to. And so she got the confidence after that class to go and approach her landlord and basically said, like, hey, these things are supposed to be fixed, and if you don't fix them, I might go to the Better Business Bureau. And so she was super grateful, and she only had that confidence because that class that she took, where she was able to interact with the attorneys and learn more about what her rights actually were. Having a resource like legal services available is really important because for our low-income folks, they don't necessarily have the money out of pocket to pay for attorney fees. These are things that help create a safer community, and so these things are all interconnected and play into each other. And so this is a huge need that if we don't have a program like legal services here that's able to connect with people, offer free representation or low-cost representation, that just leaves a huge gap in people's lives. And I don't want to see that gap. And so as we can try to support organizations like legal services, it just helps everyone in the community as well.